what's really going on Bitcoin, crypto, and currency. We're looking at Litecoin against USDT. We're going to be assessing some of these key technical aspects of price action moving forward. We're going to be looking for some of the pivotal areas of support and resistance I believe we're going to be interacting with in the very near future here. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you trade? Do you hold? Or do you just let the price action unfold? What are you doing with your bags if you have one? Are you bullish on Litecoin? If we found support, we're going to plow to and through all of this potential resistance, get back to 400, get to $500,000, $500,000 per Litecoin, or are you bearish on price action and we have resistance? We're in a bear market. This is just a fake out. We're going to plow to and through all potential support and head straight to zero. Let me know in the comments down below where you think price action is going to go. Now, we have Litecoin currently interacting with some very key levels here. I do believe $177 is going to be very significant for us moving forward as we have price action since kind of the beginning of January of this year. Interacting with $177, we have price action experiencing examples of both support and resistance present around that level. So we have price action getting rejected off of it at the kind of 10th of January here, sending price action all the way to through the $135 level. So we have very significant resistance present at this range. However, the bullishness of Litecoin was overall present enough to get us to and through 177. We got those highs around kind of like 245, and then we inevitably came back down to around that $177 level to interact with it as very key support. We even have another kind of retest of it on the kind of 26th of March of this year, interacting with it as support as well. And so support found at $177 has been bullish enough to get us all the way to 300, then eventually $400 per Litecoin. So the significance of this level is going to be rather abundant moving forward, and could potentially send us plummeting all the way to $135, or could give us the support all the way to kind of 300, then $400. So 177 is going to be what we're looking out for. It's going to be some very key, soon to be revealed bullish factors coming into play for the potential support we're experiencing at the moment. As we can see, we're currently coming out of a very bullish phase of consolidation, in my opinion, and there is very abundant buy pressure present around kind of $160 to $170 per Litecoin. And so we're going to turn on EngineeringRobo. We're going to see fettuccine levels interacting with zucchinis. We have the 0.382 Fibonacci line at $172 per Litecoin, suggesting that buy pressure present if we were to continue to find support along this level. That is going to be very bullish for us, and we appear to be building the momentum great enough to plow to and through this potential significant resistance at 177. And so once we do kind of plow through it, I do believe we'll experience kind of price action similar to that previous breakout. We will likely return to $177, perhaps after interacting with $218 per Litecoin. That is that 0.5 Fibonacci level, just above my $215 resistance. So I do believe those are going to be the levels we're looking out for if we break 177 as resistance. Even if we were to return to it, we can be even more bullish on Litecoin if we are finding support at 177. So we do also have the 200 daily moving average kind of waiting to give us a hard time. Once we get kind of to it there, we will have some interaction with it, perhaps a brief break before 215, or that's what causes us to come back to 177 as support. Either way, I do believe upside is pending, and once this breakout occurs, $215 to $218 is going to be my sort of short-term target. So what's going on for Litecoin against Tether? EngineeringRobo has been bullish on price action since the 26th of July there. We have price action coming through that $135 level, coming back down to it as support. Going to be very bullish for us. I know very a lot of buy pressure present down there. So if we were to experience that significant resistance and we do get sent to 135, that'll be just another kind of bullish buy opportunity for Litecoin moving forward, and that would just stretch out the kind of uptrend overall. I do suspect $500 and even $600 per Litecoin kind of in the upcoming months. However, in the very short term here, we will have to see just how significant this 177 level will be for us moving forward. So lots going on for Litecoin against USDT. We're going to switch over to Litecoin against Bitcoin, and we're going to see just how bullish we can be against Bitcoin's upcoming volatility. We have price action, in my opinion, currently interacting with a very bullish area of support present below resistance around the kind of 3728 Satoshi level is going to be the kind of top of this range, all the way down to the bottom of the Fibonacci range. 3238 Satoshi, in my opinion, is going to be this huge zone of bullish buy pressure that we've experienced support from kind of all throughout what appears to be the 23rd of February this year, all the way to the 5th of April, where we experienced some downside, but ultimately finding support, plowing through resistance at the aforementioned 3728 line, all the way to kind of levels interacting with the 6707 line. So the bullish buy pressure present down here is going to be very abundant, in my opinion, and could send us into some very volatile upward price action. However, we will have to watch out for this 200 daily moving average currently interacting between this kind of 4135 Satoshi level and the 0.618 Fibonacci level. 4277 Satoshi is going to be a little zone of perhaps sell pressure we will have to kind of conquer and interact with moving forward. Once we're above this 200 daily moving average and we've experienced support off of it, I do believe then we can be more comfortably bullish on kind of Litecoin, especially against Bitcoin, with kind of all those factors in play. There's nothing really stopping it. However, we do have some technical sell pressure and bearish sort of perspectives coming into play in the short term here, contributing to the potential sideways and upcoming volatility Litecoin may experience in the immediate short term. Overall, I do believe we are in an uptrend. Like Litecoin definitely wants to experience upside. We're interacting with a very bullish area of support. We even have EngineeringRobo bullish on price action since the 13th of August. Even through all of this kind of couple weeks of kind of downside here, this does suggest a break upward is kind of pending, and so I do believe upside is awaiting Litecoin. But we're going to switch over to Bitcoin against USDT. We're going to see just how bullish we can be. We have price action currently interacting with resistance at the moment. That psychological 50K level has been kind of rejecting us downward, and sell pressure just under it has been our kind of giving us a hard time in the last kind of coming weeks here. However, very significant buy pressure is present below us. We do have my critical level there, 48K. We are creeping toward it, printing a lower low with the 30th of August candle relative to the 29th. That is a technical lower low between those daily candles, and so that could suggest some continued very short term kind of downside here. I do believe any downside we experience in the short term for Bitcoin is going to be very bullish for us in the kind of longer term. As we can see in the last kind of a couple months here, we've recovered in a very bullish, very volatile manner from that very fearful multi-month downside from euphoric 60K levels all the way down to scary 30K levels. And so EngineeringRobo has been bullish on Bitcoin since the 24th of July, and the upside has very much been present ever since. These retracements, these pullbacks are going to be very bullish for us, and they're going to be very bullish buy opportunities. And we can see just how short-lived they are, and these consecutive higher lows suggest that we are likely to plow to and through these kind of 50K levels rather soon here. $51,700 per Bitcoin at the 0.786 Fibonacci line is going to be a significant level for us moving forward. That might be another potential take profit level. However, with the kind of bullish support and momentum building up here, it would not be impossible at all for us to plow completely through it and get straight to my next target at $57,000 per Bitcoin, as that is the kind of resistance that sent us kind of plummeting from that kind of euphoric all-time highs there, all the way to that dreaded 30K, 29, 28. So significant resistance present around 57K waiting for us. Very bullish buy pressure and support around 48K. We have interaction with the top of this 200 daily moving average, which is very bullish for us. And even the more interaction we have with it, I do believe the more comfortably bullish we can be on the kind of uptrend overall. I've always been bullish on Bitcoin and always will be, and there's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. And so I do believe right now with these current states, any downside that we experience is going to be great times to buy Bitcoin. And so very volatile upside in a very short amount of time. However, bullish Bitcoin can be. We have the demand and buy pressure for Bitcoin present at all times. However, technically, this bullish upside in a very short amount of time could be met with some rather aggressive downside. And so, if we were to experience any sort of aggressive downside, and we were to have a tens of percentages kind of retracement, say we were to find our way below the 48K level, and we were to break that, we were to come all the way down to the 200 daily moving average, say we even fail to hold there, we have the 0.618 Fibonacci level at $41,500 per Bitcoin, waiting to give us some very significant buy pressure and support. And that would be probably the sort of like last buying opportunity below 50K, in my opinion. Any chance to buy Bitcoin within this kind of 40K range is going to be very bullish. So there's definitely lots of room for downside to still be bullish on Bitcoin. The more support we find at these levels, the more bullish we can be in the short term here. However, there's definitely a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt contributing to the immediate direction of Bitcoin, contributing to the very short-term volatility that we're experiencing. Psychological sell pressure around that big round 50K level is definitely holding us down at the moment, but we do have technical support present at all of our kind of support and resistance lines and indicators here. So lots of factors contributing to the sideways present. We have bullish upside and bearish downside canceling each other out, causing this sideways. And so sideways is very good for altcoins. I do believe if Bitcoin maintains this type of price action, altcoins are going to see very euphoric gains. However, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Try EngineeringRobo free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below. Let me know in the comment section what you're doing with your bags. If you have them, are you bullish? Are you bearish? What are you doing with your Bitcoin at these levels? Thank you for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.